More than 25 years after the abduction and murder of 9-year-old Angie Housman, prosecutors finally charged a man in the case. The suspect has a long list of crimes against children on his record. The I-Team's PJ Randawa broke this story on Monday. She learned more today as prosecutors explained how they cracked the case.
This case, it's about much more than just the DNA analysis, but in particular, the finding that was the linchpin for us was good science, good lab work, and just good luck.
Good luck and good science that originated here in the St. Charles County Crime Lab. In February, investigators were able to pull a DNA profile off the trim of Angie's Barbie underwear.
Near the spot where one of the pieces had been torn, Brian found DNA consistent with a mixture of two individuals, the victim, Angie Housman, and an individual by the name of Earl Webster Cox.
61-year-old Cox was born and raised in St. Louis, and he lived near Angie at the time of her disappearance. Even then, he had a long, violent history of preying on children. Yet, according to the prosecutor, he was never questioned in Angie's case due to a manpower shortage.
I don't know how that they could have bypassed that.
Neighbor and friend Diane Schulte says the announcement marks the end of a dark chapter.
He doesn't deserve to live what he did to that little girl. She was sweet and innocent. Horrible.
In a surprise twist, prosecutors announced there may be other people involved in the murder, and they haven't ruled out Angie's stepfather, Ron Bone. This is what he had to say about the prosecutor's main suspect.
Well, he actually over to that hammer slaps down and said he's guilty. Kill him. You ain't got to worry about him anymore.
Cox could also be charged in other sex crimes here in St. Louis County from the late 80s, early 90s. He's currently in North Carolina federal prison, and he's expected to be extradited back to Missouri soon. The prosecutor says it's still too soon to talk about the death penalty. In St. Charles, PJ Randawa, 5 on your side.